I'm Giant, and I'm going to be saying how you can give these episodes a simplex treatment. I'm also going to be linking other videos based on a similar thing in the description down below, so stay tuned for that. And I have some other videos coming up similar to that, so stay tuned for that. I'm also going to be putting in some clips of modern day Simpsons to prove how good it is, and to prove of them always being good, them never losing their groove, them just getting their groove back even more in recent years, and them becoming even better than the original seasons. I'm also going to be showing some memes of things in general, and using the Simpsons memes because that's one of the most well-known things about the Simpsons, and because of them, I'm actually doing the meme thing good. And I'm also going to be showing some songs at the end for modern Simpsons to prove they're still doing good songs, and it's actually good than being longer. So that's something they're doing better in the modern day too, because of the songs being better than the original Simpsons songs. I mean, the original songs was just them talking and while singing, and it was just them singing in general. While the new songs are actually songs you would want to dance to, and they're actually bring a point to them. They actually tell a story, and they're actually trying to prove something with those songs, the point they're trying to do. Me just showing you proof of it, and with me just showing you it, because everyone knows a good storyteller shows doesn't tell. Because of him being a good storyteller, he knows that's what you're supposed to do in a story, so don't tell. And everyone expresses themselves differently, and how I do it is through art. And by doing YouTube videos, and me also showing you proof of it. Me showing you clips from some of their best episodes from the modern seasons, and with me also showing some of their best songs from the modern seasons. Me also showing the serious issues they tackle in the modern season in those clips. And me also showing you some of the best things from the modern parts of their seasons into the modern day here. It's good the Simpsons going on forever, because it being proved that a good show can go on forever and still be good. With them still doing more original and interesting storylines in the modern day, not only is it good them have out of continuity storylines, and it's because that's why the Treehouse of Horror episodes are so good, but they have also shown that they still can do good things in the main continuity. And I'm going to be leaving those hashtag standwithanimation, hashtag indieanimation, hashtag original content, hashtag actioncartoons, hashtags in the description down below, so you can do them too, because it is because of social media is why us being able to do this, yes, and social media is how us going to do this, is for them knowing that we like animation, and them knowing us wanting to see more of it. So us helping them and supporting them in the end to help them do it and to help them do more of it. To show there are people with good ideas out there, them doing it better than the big evil companies. To show the fans knowing better than the big evil companies about it. And you knowing how to do good animation, so you knowing how to support it good. Some good YouTube channels and indie animation, so you know it's good because of it being on YouTube, and them being able to take advantage of it being on YouTube. Such one of the things the Simpsons is well known for, and the people who work on it wants to do it, so it should go on forever, and it's good at going on forever. Me is just showing proof of it and why it's so good, and in an entertaining way and in a good way in this video with those clips. Number 10, the electric state. And the Simpsons could also use this to predict what might happen in the harvest. Like Molly and Moxie's kid, it'd be a Moxie's. And with Molly telling him about it, and with them keeping their kid, and even though them being assassins, them making sure he has a good life. As a demon, and wanted to check into the Has-Been Hotel just so he can end back in heaven. We'd still care about Adam, but in the end, so he'd kill Adam because he used to be a high lord of heaven, but then, and he's just a filthy demon now. And it would turn out the V's supplied the angels with the helmets and the tag, and that Loot wanted them to make it that the angels know how to fight from it, and the V's did it so they can profit off of the war and to get the demons against the angels. But then because of Angel Dust, as and Val are using things against Angel Dust, as them managing to expose Vox for it, and the demons going against the V's is for it. And because of them exposing Adam and Luke working together with the demons, and also them even thinking that Luke had Adam killed so she could take his place, then Emily would get Luke kicked out of heaven because as of her also killing an angel to keep the extermination secret, and Serpentis telling the truth about the exterminations. And because of Loot even killing an angel to try to keep it secret. Then Loot would end up in hell, but then she would try to check into the Hasbin Hotel, but then Alistair would kill her before she can do it. And Lucifer would have said how it could have been good them checking into the hotel, but Alistair would have said it was good him killing them because they would have made the hotel look bad. Because of Emily supporting people from hell, the angels of heaven would go against her, but then Sarah would admit she was the one who knew about the exterminations because of her feeling like she's a big sister to Emily. She would end up in hell, but then she would get back into heaven because of the hotel. Alistair would be able to kill Adam because as of Adam becoming a demon and not just becoming a fallen angel. So him not being as powerful as Lucifer. Then Charlie would find out about what her mommy did, and then it would turn out her mommy wanting to take over heaven and to free it from the rules, and that she was on Earth this whole time, and that she was trying to make sure that Charlie would become the new Queen of Hell, and because of her wanting to make sure that Charlie's dream comes true. And also doing this to start over with the kingdom, and also because of her not wanting Adam to kill Charlie. She was the one who manipulated Lucifer into giving Eve the apple. And Cherry Bomb would only want to end up in heaven so she can be with Serpentins, and her just being around to blow up Adam. Then Huss would save Charlie from an explosion and end up in heaven because of the war between heaven and hell, but it would end. Then it would turn out that Alice's deal with Lilith was so Lilith could make it that he would make sure the hotel would end up good. And so after him doing his deal with Lilith, he would try to take over hell, but then Lilith would stop him. And then Charlie would find out how bad he is. Then Baggy would tell Charlie why he's so bad, and then it would turn out Baggy not telling Charlie because she knows that the hotel needs Alistair in order for it to end up good. Then because of Charlie and her family arguing so much, Angel Dust would need to get out of there. Then because of Pimmy killing Adam, her becoming a Hell Lord and her being a threat to the V's, so him finding out from Alistair that Pimmy is going to die because as a vow. So Angel Dust switched to drink that Val poison, and he needed to drink it so Val wouldn't find out about it. Then Angel Dust would die, but because of him dying a selfless death, he would end up in heaven. And it set him free from his contract with Valtonio. And Angel Dust only believing Alistair because of how much the hotel needs Alistair. Then Angel Dust would reunite with his sister Molly, who he has a good relationship with and who is in heaven. Angel Dust's sister Molly would start calling him Devil Asses because of him already being called Angel Dust before. Then Lilith would go to war with Heaven, and Heaven would be okay with the hotel because Charlie proved that the hotel does work. And Charlie would also fix things up with their family, and the only one left of the Has-Been Hotel gang would be Charlie and Baggy in Hell. Because it's Charlie's kingdom, and she would stay there to redeem sinners, and Baggy staying there because of her already having a bad experience in the other place, and because of her loving Charlie. Then Charlie would become the new Queen of Hell, and them getting the happy endings in the end. Homer would be Lucifer, and Marge would be Lilith. Homer would be the devil, but he would be an assassin working for someone, and in order for him to get a good life for his family, and for him being the devil. Mr. Burns would be Blitz, Ned Flanders would be Adam, and Lisa would be Charlie, and Baggy would be Lisa's girlfriend from that future college episode. With Lisa doing the Has-Been Hotel and it ending up with Homer supporting it, and then stopping Ned Flanders' loot. You wouldn't just spoof the Hellverse, you would also spoof the stuff from Glitch Tech like the Amazing Digital Circus, the Gaslighting District, and Knights of Guinevere. You can also use it to say good things about indie animation and to also show why we need indie animation and why indie animation is good and why you need to support indie animation. Because of it supporting and helping animation and because of how good animation is and why us needing animation. They can even do an episode where they see opposite versions of both of them. And with you just doing the Halva Boss spoof until someone putting on the headset and it ending up in the Amazing Digital Circus spoof. You're actually doing some great parallels there, with the Amazing Digital Circus being a worse hell than actually hell, and with them trying to get out of there like hell. And because of them sewing a way for people to redeem themselves, and for them actually sewing a way out of hell, is why they were trying to get out of there. Because you facing your reality is how you make your reality better. Not just you going, not you facing something worse. It's like living in a fantasy world. It turns out the reason and why people get attracted is because of them feeling like they're nothing. Because of them already going crazy at the digital circus, and with them just giving up at the end is how them feeling like that which causes the attraction. Because of their mind going crazy. And the reason why Pomni would not want anyone to feel like they're nothing is because of her having issues with her barber, and because of her life kind of being a mess, because of her having a terrible unpaid internship at a computer store. And she sympathizes with the NPCs because she knows they're real because of them having emotions and it being real to them. She just knows that the people at the Amazing Digital Circus is real and is from the real world, and that she can trust them and that she can make friends with them because of them remembering their friends and them feeling bad for them when they're gone. And that she knows Kaufmo must have been a great guy, because why else would they be mourning him so much, and because of how them caring about him. Honestly, why she wants to get out is to make sure that they get out too. Because her not wanting them to attract, and because of her not wanting her friends to be stuck in this game forever. She knows she can never replace Kaufmo, but she knows she can still help them through these hard times. And the creator himself has said Kane is not the main villain. Kane is crazy, but he's just following his programming, and he just doesn't know how real life people are. Pomni would be doing this so Gango can achieve her dream of being an artist, and so Kane can see his wife again. Zubo may be angry, but it's only because of her acknowledging how bad the situation is. Magatha is just caring because she knows how bad the situation is. And Jax may act like a jerk, but he does do it for a reason, so people would hate him instead, and also to take their mind off of how bad the situation is at the time. Because of him actually feeling bad for Cosmo's death, because Cosmo was his friend too, and because of them doing jokes together. And him just doing this because he thinks they're all going to die, and that's worse them actually surviving in the game, and he doesn't want it to hit so much when they go, and he doesn't want it to hit them so much when he goes. But Pomni would convince him that this is just going to cause them to attract, and them needing a friend here. Plus it is good them being friends at all, because if they did attract, when you weren't friends with them, then you never would have gotten the chance to know them. And that's why them needing to get out so they don't attract. It's not that they like being there, them just giving up hope of ever getting a way out of there because of them being there for so long. Them just doing the challenges that Kane does, that's in order to stop them from going insane. But because of the challenges being pretty bad too, it's not like them being good either. It be a choice if they do it or not. But then it would turn out them doing the challenges how they're supposed to is how you win the game to get out of it. Kane would be the final boss because of the replacement programming, because the only reason why Kane can't send them back to the real world is because he's not from the real world. But if one of them becomes the new ringmaster, then because they're from the real world, they would be able to send the guys back through the real world. Lisa would end up in the Amazing Digital Circus after putting on a headset. And Mr. Burns would be Kane. Lisa would try to get out of the Amazing Digital Circus, and us also seeing it being crazy in there, and it also having some dark and serious moments in there. With Lisa refusing to give up, and her knowing that it's better you going with reality even if it's terrible. Simpsons could also use this to say good things about the Amazing Digital Circus and good things about indie animation in general, and them also saying why animation is good, and why us needing indie animation to do good now. They could even make it that the reason why no one got out of the game is because of them playing the game wrong, and that they're supposed to be sympathetic to the NPCs. And the way to unattract someone is by friendship. With them reminding them of the good memories they had of them, and with them also using some hacking technology in the game in order to bring back their original form, so they can get out of the game. And that Kinga was actually one of the programmers for the company that made the game. and that the company didn't mean for this to happen, just there was a virus in the game and it gained sentience, but then the company would try to use this to take over the world. Then King wouldn't go along with it, so then they put him in the game, and because of them trying to test it. Jax was actually a computer hacker before he was in the game, so when he ended up in the game by accident, which is also why he deserves to be there more than the other guys, and why him being able to open the other doors. And that Pomni actually had an unpaid internship at the company that made the VR goggles. And that Kane's glitches are because of Bubble trying to take over the game. And so to make sure Bubble didn't take control of the game, they made it that King replaced his King, but the side effect is King going crazy because of him being the guy in charge of a crazy game with glitches and a virus in it. So them managing to defeat him in the game after they defeated King in the last level of it. Then Pomni would become the new ringmaster of the game and she didn't want to do it before because she didn't want to go crazy with it. But then, and after her becoming the new ringmaster of the game, her setting everyone free and sending them back to the real world. After they unattracted everyone. And there would still be stakes in the game because if they attract, there won't be anyone to unattract them. And after they get back to the real world, then stopping the big evil company and finding out about each other in the real world, and them also getting used to being in the real world again, and then still being friends afterwards. The amazing digital circus shows us that online friendships are real friendships. It also tackles insanity, and it also tackles being special. It also tackles facing reality, no matter even if it is bad, because as living in a fake world is even worse. You can also do an opposite versions of them challenge. Thus, Pomni is a good character because of her attacking anxiety and with her just being nervous. This is a much better way to write woman with her actually being caring towards people instead of her just being a bigot to the other way. Like in MC Pooh or Invincible. Us actually seeing her become that great leader. For the Knights of Guinevere part, you would do a princess having dreams about a monster being treated badly in a lab. So the princess would free the monster and her actually showing compassion towards the monster. With the monster actually being a part of an experiment to bring people back to life. And with the princess actually protecting the monster from the evil government. And for the gaslighting district part, it would be a Pacific part of the city filled with monsters. And there's a family of gangsters who only do crimes to get by, and with them actually caring about each other. The Knights of Guinevere stuff could just be what happens when Lisa is waking up from the headset. And the gaslighting district could just be what's happening with the rest of the Simpsons family, the other parts of them that's going on in hell. With the gaslighting district just being a different part of hell, like how Cannibal Town is a different part of hell in the Has-Been Hotel. Because of them both having something to do with the big evil company and the military and the simulation and it being in a dream world, it would be good the Knights of Guinevere being in there. With the monster just being in hell too, and with them helping the monster like how they help the other people in hell. With it being the same girlfriend from both versions, and with it just still being Lisa helping them. And indieanimation is good, and we do need indieanimation now because of it actually helping animation and it supporting animation. Because of you not needing to deal with the big evil companies, so you being able to do whatever you want with it, us just need to support them so they can do it. Because they're not getting money from the big evil companies to do it. Plus, if there's enough indie animation, the big evil companies would find out that it's bad them losing money because of them doing animation terribly and them needing to do animation good because of indie animation and beating them at it. So they would start treating animators better because of them needing to do animation better. Pomni was on a storefront for Spirit Halloween and the Amazing Digital Circus ended up on Netflix, so this can't happen. They have shown that indie animation can be big and it is good you following your dreams. It's good that Amazing Digital Circus ending up on Netflix so them not needing to deal with sensory issues on YouTube and for them and going full throttle with the story. With them still showing up first on YouTube and them still showing up at YouTube, so it's still good them using YouTube and it is also good them taking advantage of YouTube. and for them also getting money so they can do their animation, and also for them doing projects for the fans. Just I hope it mainly sticking to YouTube and it's still being good on YouTube, because of YouTube is how they became so well known. And they did do some good things with YouTube. This does so, it's good you living your dreams, and indie animation can be big. So they can do this, and it's good them doing this. Thus, it being like the only good animation we've been getting lately, and it being like one of the only ways us getting good animation in the modern day lately.
Governor, I've been using my powers of snitching for evil, but now I want a title for good. This prison is a hellhole. They feed us horse meat with traces of jockey meat. It's sadistic and cruel.
I can't help the way I am. When I was a boy, I saw my father murdered before my eyes. By me.
Who are all these oddballs?
Well, they keep us here because we know too much. Number 27 there knows how to turn water into gasoline. Number 12 knows the deadly secret behind Tic Tacs. And I invented the bottomless peanut bag.
Wow. Who brought us here?
I don't know.
Did you bring us here?
No.
Let's get you some ice cream. There we are.
Look, you can drug me all you want, but my family won't rest till they find my drug-bloated corpse.
I wouldn't count on that, number 5. As far as your family knows, Homer Simpson is walking in the front door right about now.
I'm sorry, what? That was easy.
Why did you think a big balloon would stop people?
Shut up! That's why!
Attention, some crazy creeps on an island somewhere are secretly running the world. Hey!
Sorry, old chap, but you're proving quite the caterpillar in our buttermilk.
Huh?
We're shutting you down.
Not a chance. No one can silence me but me.
That arranged can be.
Like being kicked in the crotch. Oh, in the himmel. Bad dog.
Once you get used to the druggings, this isn't a bad place.
Oh, it's wonderful. Truly God's country. See you on the island.
Yes, the island.
So it's gonna be like that, eh?
We're gonna put you away for a long, long time.
Make it life and you've got a deal. Oh, baby. Thanks, Marge. You're fired! No, it's entirely within my power. Furthermore, there never were any nuclear inspectors. Check and mate. Now king me.
Bravo.
Huh?
We clashed lances on the Champ de Mars, and I have been bested. The plant is yours. Treat her well.
Mr. Burns?
Yes?
Yeah. Eat crowd, old man! Hey, that looks like fun. Do me! Yes. If I keep putting work first, I'll lose everyone I care about. Just like you did. Thank you, Mr. Burns. Thank you for... Huh?
Steal my plant, will you?
There you go. Thanks. Okay, Marge, I admit it. You could do better, but I couldn't. Every day you give me something awesome to shoot for. Though I may occasionally fall short, because you are so great, I will never stop trying. I love you, Marge.
I love you too.
For a much better treatment of this subject, I recommend National Lampoon's Vacation.
Oh, you're burning the school down for the insurance money.
You get an A+.
Stupendous Flanders.
Okay, tiny snafu. I've already given the money to the contractor.
I knew it.
God's plan? God isn't Sky Police. God didn't do this. I lied to my husband and made my kids lie too. We did this.
She's right. We thought we could enter the den of sin and emerge unscathed, but we were scathed.
I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place. Got it all wrong, praying for you to give us things we selfishly want. Maybe prayer is just taking a moment to tell yourself that there is good in the universe. And I'm going to sit here and focus on that good. And maybe, just maybe, I'll get my husband back.
Dang. Oh, wait, she's on maternity leave. Don't worry. I'm sure Chuck Bennett will sign off on it. We are going to release your husband.
See, Marge?
You're all right.
You're easily won over.
Well, that's odd. Maddie never liked that book before.
I zazzed it up for her.
Why, you little...
Adios.
Don't draw a boat. Ralph, no boat, Ralph. Don't get in the boat. You don't know where the river goes to. Ralphie.
If we all just tell each other we'll get through this, then by some kind of magic, we will. And in a crisis, there's nothing more powerful than showing a little empathy to the people around you. That is beautiful. Butterfly.
Cool.
Ew!
Gross. Get him off! Get him off!
Stay fight! Curb your agnosticism.
Okay, time for Plan B, asylum at the church.
Oh, how many dinners can this guy have?
He eats more than Frankie eats too much.
Oh, nicknames. They're so judgmental.
Loved you, man.
You didn't even remember my birthday.
I sent you a card.
Belatedly.
Flanders.
Simpson.
I'm proud of you, man. I can't believe someone in this town finally put that guy in jail.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Well, I miss him a little. That guy can really kiss.
Stupid Flanders. You're a brave man.
I'm nothing special. I take my shower in the dark just like anybody else.
No, we're perfectly comfortable talking about race.
I mean, I can talk about race all day.
Oh, me personally, I don't even see color.
Look, being adopted and raised by white folks from Iceland, I've always felt like an outsider. Not Icelandic enough, not black enough.
Homer, I know you. You're never going to say the right thing. But that doesn't mean you should stop trying.
Angry and determined, he leapt onto the wildest stallion on the ranch and held on for dear life. 3 days later, and 2 states over, that stallion was broken. But Ellis, who'd been born a slave, was not only free, now he was a cowboy.
Really? I come from cow?
He is, at the Okmulgee, Oklahoma Rodeo.
Every day I try to smile, but can't help but frown. Every day I draw my bath and pray I will drown. I step out my door and I take a deep breath, turn back inside and pray for my death. 'Cause everyone is horrid except me and possibly you.
Possibly me.
Oh, everyone is horrid and my dear, I fear you are too. Oh.
Cats and dogs on Capitol Hill, they don't get along and never will. Cats and dogs squabbles never ending, even with so much legislation pending.
Oh, why can no girl love a guy with this mug, whose mother declared you're too ugly to hug? Just once I wish Cupid would draw back his bow and shoot me a cutie whose standards are low.
It tastes like cuddling. It tastes like clean clothes. It tastes like hot, steaming cocoa mixed with rainbows.
It does.
Full-bodied, full-blooded, it's such a lovely blend.
It's jolly, it's loyal, like drinking your best friend.
I stopped my crying. Why, I don't know. But this rosy, cozy, bubbles in my nosy makes me wanna have more.
While turning gay the other day, a thought occurred to me. I'd like to try most every guy from here to Timbuktu. Oh, there's so many men around the world of every shape and size. I want to nibble on Jamaican jerks and teriyaki thighs. I want to French kiss a Frenchman and spoon an English duke. 'Cause frankly, dear, to not be queer just makes me wanna puke. So find yourself a man who'll want you in the sack. I recommend our dear old friend, bartender Moses Lack.
Before you do, I just gotta warn you, Marge. My taste for romance is kinda perverse. I can only make love in the back of a hearse. Plus, I gotta be dressed as a Civil War nurse. And then when I'm finished, I'll go through your purse. But you could do worse. I could do worse. We're proof that you could do worse.
She couldn't possibly do worse. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. And nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Finally the end, 'cause your life will depend on the strength that you have inside you. I gotta be proud then.
I'm a fool to do my dirty work. Oh yeah. I can hire all these nerdy jerks for free. I ain't gonna do my dirty work no more. Gonna leave my socks and dirty shirt on the floor.
Zip me up. I grabbed a cab, tapped my understudy, and said, "Not tonight, honey." And here's the song I killed him with. If this isn't love, the whole world is crazy. If this isn't love, who's this Patrick Swayze? I had a dream about you, baby. It's gonna come true, baby. They think that we're through, but baby, you'll be swell, you'll be great. Gonna have the whole world on a plate. Lights and lollipops.
Now the rains are falling, here the trains are calling. My mama done told me, hear that lonesome whistle, blowing across the trestle. My mama done told me, oh, clickety clack, and it's echoing back the blues in the night.
That's all, folks.